Before I even do this story, I just want you to know I am by no means a Wendy Williams fan. In fact, she ticked me off when she made mockery of the fact that actress Viola Davis, I think, wore her hair in a natural fro, I think for the Oscars one year. And she really went hard in on bashing her, telling her she should not have went that way. It was inappropriate. Wearing your own natural afro is inappropriate. I was done with her then. But Wendy Williams faints on air after overheating in Halloween costume, which she's like 53 years old. Don't you think you're a little bit too old for Halloween costumes? That was not a stunt. So she claimed she overheated in her outfit and she passed out. But this woman had slurred speech. She was not able to focus on the cue cards that were there, and she just passed out. Hi, Loretta. You want to get in on the Wendy Williams story? I don't care. Being that I don't care for her, it's okay. But I'm going to go ahead and play this video. All right. So as you can see, she fainted. But you know what? They went to commercial, and here's the problem I have. They had to play 6 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, of commercials. And she came back and said she was okay. But listen to what happened to her. I think that was really a foolish thing for her to come back on the air. She should have been taken to the hospital. You know, during the segment, she was announcing, she was standing at a plastic podium, you know, one of those see-through podiums, and she was getting ready to start her Halloween costume, which I'm deeply opposed to, segment. During the time she was at the podium, she began slurring her words. And then she slowed down and started swaying back and forth before stumbling backwards and catching herself. Now, just listening to the symptoms that she had, why would you come back on the air? She should have been immediately taken to the hospital. You know, you don't know what that was. That could have easily have been a stroke. So, you know, I just think that was foolish. She claims that she overheated in her costume, and that's why she passed out. And I don't know if I'm buying that, but, you know, I guess that's on her. Stunned and scared, Williams looked at the camera for help, raising her hands up to her crown. But just as quick as it happened, she swiftly dropped to the floor, and the show's crews running to help her, and the camera cut to commercial. Let's see if this will work.
How you doing? Halloween costume contest. We do it every year. So it was a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress.
Now, does that look like she just overheated? Something was wrong. You know, if you looked at her eyes, something clearly was not right. That was not no overheating and passing out. You know, she went from speaking and then being slurred and then not being able to speak at all. And just looking at her eyes, something definitely went wrong. You know, she needs to get herself checked out. Something physically is wrong. That just doesn't happen out of the blue. The show returned nearly 6 minutes later when a recovered Williams explained what happened. That was not a stunt. I'm overheated in my costume and I did pass out. But you know what? I'm a champ. That has nothing to do with being a champ. You know, how about putting your health first, Wendy? You know, be smart and put your health first. Your show can wait. I don't think anybody would have been upset if you would have canceled the show for today and just took yourself to the hospital. And plus, you know, we are not supposed to be practicing and participating in this white man's holidays and his, you know, and his paganism, because, you know, Halloween is pagan. It really is. And we have no place in participating in this kind of stuff. This is not something that came through the natives that were already here or from the Africans that were brought over as slaves. It didn't come from us. So therefore, it has nothing to do with us. Let the white man have his holidays. I'm fine with him having Halloween. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. And if you can make a donation to my channel, please do. Peace, family.